Welcome back to the Third Duty and Cowboy Fashion Report. This evening I've got on a beautiful white pearl snap shirt. No pearl snaps. Wormy Butt said this shade of white is called Arctic Fox. And I chose this today because we've got a pretty hard south wind blowing and it's getting on up there making you sweat a little bit. And the Arctic Fox has a natural cooling effect on one's body. So it's a perfect choice for a day like today. Early spring heat. And it flows beautifully with my Irish straw hat. It's made by Atwood, but it says McGregor, so it must be made by an Irishman. And of course, I've got, I took my Mongolian elephant feather out because I've got a pet buzzard down in my barn, and she leaves me feathers every week. So I picked this feather yesterday off the floor of the barn and stuck it in my hat. And she's a nice buzzard. I named her Caleb. It's a name I've always admired. I suspect she's got some eggs down there in a nest or maybe just on the floor. But she's a nice buzzard. And I've been thinking about, well, I think about a lot of stuff. But I've been thinking about some of them horses today that I rode on some of them, all them outfits. And just, I was honored to be able to do that kind of stuff. And it's funny how I think I remember more horses than I do people as far as names go. But, you know, over 30 years, I've got to ride a bunch. And horses back then, well, I ain't say back then, but today there's lots of good horsemen. And ranch horse is a big business. Lots of ranch cuttings, horse shows, ranch rodeos, all that stuff. And there's lots of really good ranch horses. And I don't know how it is now. I hadn't punched cows at a big outfit in a long time. But when I went to them when I was younger, they cut you string horses. And you just got on them and rode them. And you left them the hell alone for the most part and did your job on them. Most of them got turned out half the year. You know, they might be used a few months in the spring and a few months in the fall. And they were just horses. Some of them were really good. Some of them were really bad. Some of them were straight running pukes. But they all had a personality. And you tended to remember them. And I still do. Remember a bunch of them. But anyway, I wrote this poem about some of them. And I'm going to do that for you. It's called Horses I Remember. The removers of all them outfits, some of the ones I got to ride, Mercedes, Whiskey, Banjo, Pretty Boy, Freckles, and Clyde. I remember the R.O. horses, Elegant John, Dutch, and Preacher. Wish I could name them all. Sarge, Shotgun, Roller Skates, and Stranger. Best ones in my mouth that fall. Mid-July at the Forks, just south of Wildcat Pens. I remember the hooking we took, trying to drag him in. Called the vet, tried to save old Jazz. There just wasn't no way. First horse I had to put down. I won't forget that day. Cowboy, Poochie, Toothache, Sandstone, and Chino. Flipper, Jimmy Dan, Mustang, and Ivan. Mahone and Julio. At the Bells there was Peacock, Dan, Snip, and T-Bone. Jesse James and Festus and big old Yellowstone. I remember a Montana morning saddling Caprock, Flash, or 45. Brandon giving me Houston. How in the hell I survived. Pitching, running off, flipping over, cracking my saddle tree. Bucking into the side of the fence, breaking my reins and busting my knee. I remember Droopy, best horse I ever owned. Big Maverick on the Peace River, we tied him down alone. I recall some of the other good ones like Pissant in Mexico. Chasing wild stock in rough country, they'd take you anywhere you'd big enough to go. I remember the run below the cap, Bobby, Will T, and me. The cedars were so thick at times it was getting hard to see. Mexico built right to him, busted through with ease. I got a quick loop on him in a clearing between the trees. Bobby snagged the hind leg and we made a little round. When the dust settled, my rope was tight and the rest were on the ground. Black bull, brown horse, and black cowboy, all laying side by side. We burned some hair, lost some hide, but we got the critter tied. Y'all keep snapping. I'll catch you next week.